We're talking about Colombia coffee, famous for where they're going to grow in China. At least Colombia is famous for the coffee. Now, it's a tall order for a nation better known for its tea. According to the Chinese Coffee Association in Beijing, younger Chinese people are feeling demand for coffee by 10 to 15% a year. And to explain how Colombian coffee hopes to not just expand in China, but all across Asia, we go live now to Michelle Begue in Colombia. Hi, Michelle.
Well, after a record high in 2011 of worldwide coffee prices, they're at a record low this year. However, this hasn't stopped coffee growers in Colombia from pushing their products abroad.
Every year, 1.1 million 60-kilogram bags of Colombian coffee are exported to Asia. This is more than 15% of Colombia's crops.
It's actually the office in Japan for the Asia-Pacific markets. This year is celebrating the 50th anniversary. We have been 50 years in Asia, and we sold the coffee, and we have been selling coffee in different countries, in Japan, in South Korea, in China, among other countries in Asia.
The National Coffee Growers Federation represents the majority of Colombia's more than 550,000 coffee growers. While production in 2011 decreased because of adverse weather that damaged crops, the Federation still hopes to double its yearly output to 18 million bags in 2020. With a high production target, Colombia will need more consumers, and Asia seems to be the perfect growing market.
So the overall, on the average consumer in Asia knows already that Colombian coffee is good, and also because of the promotion of the coffee that we have done in different markets, and the key part is that the good quality that is maintained by the Federation in Asia and in other markets in the world.
Colombia's Coffee Growers Federation says Colombia's wide variety of coffee types allows them to respond to the different demands of consumers all over Asia.
But it's not just Colombian coffee like the famous Juan Valdez that wants to get into the Asian market. United States Seattle-based Starbucks wants to triple their outlets in Chinese mainland to 1,500 by 2015. Now, this would make China Starbucks' second largest market. Back to you.
All right. Hey, well, Michelle, before you go, I want to ask you, tea is obviously huge in China, and trying to get coffee to push in there. What is the marketing that they're going to do to try to convince people who are usually drinking tea to switch to drink coffee?
Well, actually, studies are showing that a lot of the reason why coffee is growing in China is because a lot of Chinese students who've been studying abroad are bringing in this consumption from their practices abroad. So really, they're not trying to hone in on a specific type of people to drink coffee. It's more of something that's been coming up over the years, and that they hope will continue to progress as more students come over from abroad. However, tea continues to be one of the most popular products. They're saying numbers like coffee is only consumed in China about 3 cups per person per year. Now, compared to in the rest of the world, where 240 cups of coffee per person per year are consumed, it's really not as big in China.
Four cups a day sounds like most of the people in our newsroom. All right, thank you very much, Michelle.